In November of 2021, the St. Bonaventure basketball team and their fans traveled down to Charleston for what was an unforgettable weekend.
Let's go Bonnies! Let's go Bonnies! Let's go Bonnies!
With Kyle Lofton, Jaron Holmes, Dom Welch, Jalen Attaway, and Oshun Oshunyi all returning to St. Bonaventure for their senior season, there was a lot of hype and excitement surrounding this team. The Bonnies found themselves ranked number 22nd in the Associated Press Top 25 poll, and they were the favorites to win the Charleston Classic, which is one of the premier early season college basketball tournaments in the country. It is played on the campus of the College of Charleston, and it is televised nationally on ESPN. In the first game in Charleston, the Bonnies took on the Boise State Broncos of the Mountain West Conference. Under 3 minutes to go, Jalen Attaway finished a beautiful layup inside to extend the Bonnie lead to 4, and the brown and white never looked back. After the victory over Boise State, the Bonnies took on the Clemson Tigers. And boy, was that game something else. As was the theme early on in the 2021-22 season, the St. Bonaventure Bonnies found themselves in quite a deficit against the Clemson Tigers. In the second half, they had to mount quite a rally, and Jaron Holmes started it right there from the right wing. On the ensuing possession, Holmes drives, floats it up, Attaway finishes inside to cut the Clemson lead to 6 with 9:41 to go. And then again, moments later, Lofton, top of the key, gets into the lane, puts one up, floats it up and in, and now the Clemson lead is just 4. On the ensuing possession, 8 minutes to go. Holmes, step-back jumper from the left side, good, and the Clemson lead is down to 1. On the other end, Clemson with it, Dawes from the right wing for 3, that's no good, and there's Dom Welch to secure the rebound. Here come the Bonnies, looking to take the lead for the first time since the opening minutes. Lofton, left side jumper, it's good, and the Bonnies have their first lead since the opening minute of the game. Next possession, Holmes in front of his bench for 3. Yes! And the Bonnie crowd goes crazy in Charleston. Holmes, again, with 96 seconds to go, gives Bonaventure a 3-point lead, and at the end, Clemson was down 3, put up a prayer, and no good. And as you can see after the Clemson game here, Bonaventure fans joined by their team outside TD Arena. It was one special afternoon, and of course, Coach Schmidt addressed the crowd afterwards as well.
No one's heard about us.
They're hearing about us now!
Now it's becoming a national thing. People realize how important basketball is to Bonaventure and how important you guys are. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we can finish it off.
After the amazing comeback win against Clemson, the Bonnies faced the Marquette Golden Eagles of the Big East in the championship game. And they took care of business rather easily. In the first half of the championship game against Marquette, the Bonnies found themselves in somewhat of a back-and-forth game. Considering the Marquette Golden Eagles just knocked off the 10th-ranked Fighting Illini of Illinois, the Bonnies expected to have a tough battle, especially in the championship. But as you can see right there, Lofton with the up and under finish inside extended the Bonnie lead to 6 right before the break. And then the floodgates opened in the second half. 19:36 to go. Holmes in the lane, and the foul. He extends the Bonnie lead to double digits, and the brown and white never really looked back from there. Holmes again in the lane, throws it up. Attaway with the finish on the receiving end of the alley-oop as Oshun Oshunyi raises the roof in celebration. And here, one more look. Attaway up and down. What a flush from the Logansport, Indiana native. Flight 33, they nicknamed him, as he can get up in the air in a hurry. 14 and a half minutes to go. Holmes again from the right side. Drives the lane, up, and finishes beautifully with the right hand. Holmes finished with 19 points on the afternoon. And as you can see, the Bonnies just dominated the final 20 minutes. The final score in the Charleston Classic Championship ended up being 70-54, but really, that game was not as close as the score indicated. The Bonnies, the 2021 Shriners Children's Charleston Classic champions. And as we see right here, Jaron Holmes walking back into the locker room with the trophy, and the big guy, Oshun Oshunyi, celebrating with the brown and white faithful. What a weekend this was.